have a sad boy update for you guys, and unfortunately it's not a happy one. So about like a week or two ago, I started noticing some changes in sad boy. He was eating a lot less than he usually does. He's usually a bottomless pit, but I was noticing that he either wouldn't be interested in food sometimes or he wouldn't finish it all. I also noticed he was getting very, very skinny. He's always been skinny. He somehow stayed skinny despite being a bottomless pit, and then my cats would get fat because I was always feeding him, so I had to feed them. But now I was feeling bones in places I didn't usually feel bones. I could feel his ribs, I could feel his spine, I could just feel everything. Now I've also suspected that he might have kidney disease because I always noticed him drinking a ton of water, and he also peed all the time. So I started to get concerned. So I took him to the vet, and they did say that he had gone down a couple pounds, and they recommended we could do a medication to increase his appetite, and they also offered blood work. And I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and do the blood work. I think deep down I already knew. I said, let's go ahead and do the blood work. I want to see if something's wrong. So I just got off the phone with the vet a little bit ago, and he has kidney disease. She said stage 3, and unfortunately that's not his only health issue. He also has a heart murmur. He's anemic, and he's FIV positive. So unfortunately it's just a bunch of not so great things. And we never got an estimate on his age because his teeth were so bad they couldn't tell, but he acts like an old man, so we kind of figured he's just an older cat. I'm trying really hard not to cry. What's extra cruel is it's almost been exactly 1 year since I put Bella down. I had to put her down last August. The cat distribution system isn't very fun when it sends you old dying cats, but it just keeps doing that to me. Also, I am so offended because I just spent thousands and thousands of dollars on his damn broken leg, and now he wants to die on me. It hasn't even been a year since I got his leg fixed. He broke his leg in January. He was just fully healed like 2 months ago, and now he wants to be like, oh, you just spent all that money fixing my broken leg? Well, guess what? Now I'm gonna die on you. So rude. So yeah, I just want to give you guys the update because people do still ask about him. So I don't know how much longer he's got. I'll show you guys what he looks like right now so you can see his current state. Here he is sunbathing. He loves to sunbathe, so you can kind of see his fur just like isn't as nice as it used to be. And because he's sitting down, you can't quite tell how skinny he is, but he's pretty skinny. But he's sunbathing. He loves to sunbathe. They said he was a bit dehydrated, so they gave him fluids at the vet as well. I think that helped perk him up a little bit. He definitely has a little more energy than he did before the fluids. You sure like to live up to your name, don't you? Don't you? But yeah, he loves sunbathing in the window. It's one of his favorite spots. What a handsome boy. What a handsome man. So yeah, that's the update. It sucks.
Let's set up for my red and white Christmas party. So I decided I want to throw a Christmas party this year, and this ended up being the biggest party I have ever thrown. I had 20 people that were going to be coming, and the most I've ever had is like 10, so this was a lot of work. And so because it was going to be a lot of work, my friend Vanessa came over the night before and helped me set up. I'm allergic to latex, so she was put on balloon arch duty while I handled the photo ops. I am somebody who loves to take pictures and loves a good backdrop, and a lot of my friends are the same way, so I thought it would be really fun to have a room just for photos. So the first thing I set up was this wrapping paper photo op. I saw it on TikTok. Actually, I saw most of the ideas I got for this party on TikTok, and it looked easy and cute, so I was like, sure, why not? And I loved the way it came out. Vanessa also added these ornaments to the ceiling because I'm afraid of ladders. I was like, I'm not getting on that ladder. Then as she took a little nap, because we were up to like 4 a.m. doing this stuff, I started getting the prizes ready because we were going to be doing lots of games at my party. I love games, and not everybody's down to do them, so when I get the chance to do them, I'm like, heck yeah, we're doing them. And to make it more fun, I got some prizes for the winning team. It actually took me a while to come up with prize ideas because most of my parties have only really had women at them, so I was like, what are some gender neutral prizes I can get? I knew I wanted to do some scratch offs, but I didn't know what else, and one of my friends suggested to get gift cards, so I got gift cards, and then I got some candy and threw it all in the bag. And then of course I can't forget about the losers of the game, so I thought it would be funny to give them all all chocolate coal if they lost. Now fast forward to the next day, which was also the day of the party, and it was time for me to start prepping for some of the games. I had seen this reindeer antler toss and knew immediately I wanted to do it, so I had to start getting those blown up. I also found this emoji Christmas game on Etsy, and this ended up being the game that got people riled up the most. I'll put a clip of that in later. Then I started to put together a little Christmas tree made out of cheese and grapes. I saw a picture of it online and wanted to recreate it. Now, food is always the hardest thing for me when it comes to parties because I'm a pretty picky eater and I just don't really know what most people like. And you just never know what foods people are gonna eat up and what people are gonna barely touch. And this tree was a bit of both. At the end of the night, all of the grapes are gone and like none of the cheese had been touched. I think maybe people didn't notice the little sticks I put next to it that they could use to pick up the cheese and they just felt weird about using their hands. Or it could be because I completely forgot to put out crackers. Who knows? However, I also bought honey baked ham for the party and that was a hit. Anyways, moving on to my second photo op, and this one, oh my god. So I've been seeing those cardboard photo collage pictures all over TikTok and I wanted to try it. And at first glance, it looks easy, but trying to figure out how to get a cardboard box to stay up was my nightmare. It actually took me days to figure this out because nobody explained online how they put it up. They just showed the pictures of it being up and I was like, how are y'all getting this cardboard box to stay up? And I finally looked close at one of the pictures and saw somebody had like taped the thing to the table that it was on and I was like, okay, I am taping this thing to death. Then I wanted to add garland to kind of jazz it up. This was also a pain in the ass. Also took me forever. Finally just taped the shit out of it. This thing had me ready to pull my hair out. It took me forever to set it up. I tried to add lights inside as well, but it just wasn't going well. The cord for the lights was not long enough and the tape wasn't holding it up, so I ditched that idea. I did add some ornaments though, and I also put a black curtain behind the box. Then once everybody arrived, I made them all pose for a picture and edited it into this. This was the final result. I love how it came out. Now after this point, I really didn't get a chance to record much. I actually never got videos of the full setup or anything because I was just so busy running around. I had to carry a fan with me the whole night because I was just burning up. If anybody knows how to make your house cool down when you have 20 people in it, please let me know because I was dying. Anyways, after everybody got a bite to eat, we started on with the games, and the games were by far my favorite part of the night. And the first game that we played was a blindfolded singing game. So basically everybody had to be blindfolded and I gave each team a specific song. After they got their song, they all had to spread out, put the blindfold on, and then they had to find their teammates by singing the song. And it was hilarious. Here is the moment the winning team found each other. Then we moved on to the emoji Christmas movie game. Now, I did not make this game. I got it off Etsy, and there were a couple answers that people did not like the answer for. Specifically, number 2. Everyone put down Rudolph, but the true answer was Santa Claus, and this was their reaction. Then we played a couple more games like this candy cane relay race. This is me giving a demonstration. Then we played this like spoon / musical chairs but with candy canes. And that got a little competitive. Then we did the reindeer antler toss, which oops, I have no video of that, but I do have video of this blindfolded bow pickup game. And I don't know how the winning team won on this one because she lost her spatula, but she still managed to get the most bows out of everybody, even with losing it. Lastly, we did a white elephant gift exchange, which oopsie daisies, didn't record anything for that either, but this was the gift I bought for the white elephant. And that was my Christmas party.